finished our first Matt date. I think it went pretty well. He bought me a concert shirt. He said I'm cool. So yeah, it's pretty fucking serious. I think he might ask me to the dance, guys. Unless that bitch, Veronica K, gets to him first. Fucking slut. We gotta lock him down. We gotta lock him down, you know? Alright, this is my first stream since my, what I've been calling the de-datification procedure. A doctor might call it a vasectomy. I had some ball fondling. I had some scrot cutting and tube snipping. Not that bad. My testicles definitely look like the girl from Willy Wonka that ate like the blueberry gum or whatever, and she blew up into like a big blueberry. Oh, that's where my testes are right now. It's not that bad, but that's an image that comes to mind. A little bit painful. Got to be very careful about how I sleep and how I sit. So this stream might run a little bit short, depending on how the boys are doing. But other than that, I'm excited to be here. I'm happy to be playing. I think that's it. Let's go ahead and get started. Hopefully we can do another Matt date. And we can get this game done before Raincode comes out. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the coal-y sack. I wonder if we got any coupons today. The nice mail person slides a couple letters and a large yellow envelope through the slide. It takes a couple of tries for them to get it in. That's right, because it's so big, that envelope. Hey, my coupons. I don't think coupons are a thing anymore. Online coupons are a thing, but I don't remember the last time I saw and used a physical paper coupon. I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda. She yells through the door. What? I have something for you. I'm kind of busy right now. Can you come back later? Okay, just thought you'd want this big old envelope we got from HIA. Immediately, Amanda pushes her door open. Well, this is a nice, very cozy room. I like the lighting. Got some pictures on the wall for the photography and such. This is nice. This is cozy. Horn Institute for the Arts? I mean, if you're busy, I can come back. Father, please. I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That seems to be her thing. It's like a dog. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of envelope. Spitting on my advice. She pulls out a letter and unfolds it. And? The suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable. I can't believe this. It's like fan fiction. Sonic fan fiction from like 2002. Completely unreadable. Don't do it, guys. Save yourself. I can't believe this. Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't... I got in! Yay, Amanda! Oh, I got in! Amanda tosses the letter inside and gives me a big hug. Oh, well, that's just cute and sweet. Congrats, sweetie. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my god, I really can't believe I got in. Well, of course you got in. You're a great student. You nailed that interview, and your photography is incredible. Wait, Dad. I know this one's really expensive, and it's so far away. I think for a moment HIA was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time. We'll get some scholarships, because this country's too fucking stupid to do just universal college education. This is the arts, people. It's important. It'll be tough, but we're going to make it work. Really? Of course. Amanda hugs me again. Thanks, Dad. Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner, your choice, wherever you want. Wherever? Amanda and I walk along the bay side, tearing into our foil-wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck. Oh, good. It could have been a lot worse, expense-wise. You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad, you know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a Rito with a view. I can't say I'm mad. I've been playing a lot of Tears of the Kingdom. There's some Ritos with some views in there, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah. I haven't seen Cass yet from the first game, which is a little disappointing. But you know what? We make do with what we got. And there are plenty of other attractive bird people around. Can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay. And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there are all these galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your student ID, and oh, she's so excited. This is sweet. Amanda, slow down. You're going to choke on your Rito. I know, I'm just excited. Did I mention that students get their own studio space once they're seniors, and we get all the professional photo editing software for free? That's how they get you. Editing software is expensive. I know, because I'm using some cheap garbage to do these videos, and it's fine. It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HIA, but I wish she wouldn't do it in between bites of her burrito. I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. I wonder who my roommates are going to be. You take a survey online and they match you with someone with a similar major and interests. I bet we're going to be best friends. Such sweet innocence. Craig and I were. A good roommate can be a lifelong friend. But don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh no. I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about our new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. I've only ever had, 2 roommates. 3. I moved into a guy's house right when I turned 18, a friend of mine. That was fun, and then he was getting married, so I moved back in with my parents. And then when I moved to Jacksonville, I moved in with my girlfriend at the time, who promptly broke up with me. And that was a fun remaining 10 months of a lease in a 1-bedroom, sharing a weird bed. We only had the one dresser, so all my clothes were just on the fucking floor. And then after that, I got a real roommate. Cool guy that I worked with. He was nice. I liked him. And then shortly after that, moved in with my wife. Even though I was still paying for that other place. It was interesting stuff, you know? Life comes at you fast. Carl ruled. Oh, they let you have animals in the dorms if you get a note saying you need one. I bet I could forge one. I think I get a rabbit. Or maybe a snake? Maybe both. Would the snake eat a rabbit, though? Oh boy, I think I'll leave all that up to you. She's so excited. I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. So, I had that talk with Mr. Vega. He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No. I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I needed to knock it out of the park these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. Exactly. I know you can do it. Okay, I promise I'll try harder. Pat her on the back. Oh, look at those sad eyes. She's so happy. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's going to be some treacherous ice roads to cross, and ghosts, and country accents, paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. Oh. Happy Father's Day, everybody. My eyes immediately well up with tears. Oh, Dad, don't cry. Sorry, I'm just very, very proud of you. You're all grown up now, and you're such a good person, and I hope you know how important you are to me. Dad, stop. You're going to make me cry, too. That's the point, to share the suffering. Kids try to, stuff all that stuff inside. Adults do, too, so we need each other to bring out the real emotions. It's too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's going to make it taste sad. The salt will, exponentially increase the flavor. I pull Amanda in for a hug and kiss her on the forehead. Love you, kiddo. Love you too, Pops. Well, that's nice. A nice, sincere, quiet moment.
Welcome. You've got dads.
I've got dads. Oh, yeah, you know I fucking do. Okay, that's done. What's this? Hey, Mr. Daddy, listen, this is you from the past. Whoa, how'd this happen? I figure you're trying to reply to this because I know myself, but this is an automated message from earlier this morning when it was socially unacceptable to go out and buy ice cream. I forgot I did that. I forgot how I did that as well. The future is amazing. Listen, life is short and ice cream should always be acceptable. But unfortunately, this isn't the society we live in. Yeah, all their norms and their rules and their guidelines. Someone needs to find a way to make ice cream socially acceptable for breakfast. I think it can be done. Like put it in like a Danish or something, or inside a donut. We put anything inside of a donut and it's breakfast. I think that's the loophole. Yeah, Dory? What?
Witches are the oldest ones.
Witches are the oldest Minecraft creatures?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They're old.
They're old. Old witches. That's cool.
They're old.
They're old? I thought creepers would have been older than that. Said I would have thought creepers were older than witches. But what do I know? I don't know. It's just a feeling I had. See, I'm a dad. Proof of dadhood. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Oh, okay. The important things. It's less the society we live in and more me projecting my own anxiety about being judged onto others, but you know what I mean? By the time you're reading this, it is a certain time of day in which nobody will bat an eye at you for going out and buying ice cream. You know what to do. Be good me. Buy that ice cream. Hell yeah. What am I doing? You know what? I've earned a treat. On the way home, I decided to... Wait, what? No, I want to date a dad. Did I fuck it up? You know what? I earned a treat. On the way back home, I decided to stop off and grab some ice cream, which I fully plan to eat directly from the tub. I spent a lot of time trying to figure out just which type of ice cream I'd like to eat directly from the tub. Rocky Road, pistachio. Oh, Amanda's probably going to want some too. Better get 2 tubs. She loves cookie dough ice cream, right? I like cookie dough ice cream except for the chocolate chips. They break up the texture for me. I like the chewy bits of the dough and the creaminess of the ice cream, but I don't like the hard crunchies of the chocolate chips when it comes to chocolate chip cookie dough. Hey, mister. I turn around to see Ernest leaning up against the wall of the convenience store. Ernest. You're cool, right? No way. I'm about to go sprawl out on the couch between a liter of ice cream and a basic cable package, and I have every intention of waking up in that position tomorrow morning. What do you think? Man, talking to you sucks. Could you just help me out? Help you out? There's no fire involved, is there? Just clouds. So if I give you $20, will you buy me e-liquid? No, that's awful. What's e-liquid? It's like Gatorade, you know, electrolyte liquid. I'd get it myself, but I'm banned from here for trying to run a grift on the cashier. A classic fiddle game. You know the deal. Oh, if you're talking about balanced electrolytes, then I got you, little buddy. I didn't know you played the fiddle. Just ask the clerk for blue cran Rizapple Vortex. He'll know what it is. Pick up a tub of pistachio ice cream. That would not have been my choice. And a tub of cookie dough for Amanda. I search around for some blue Crazen Void Starer, but can't seem to find any. I turn to the cashier. Say, where's your finest e-liquid? Behind the counter. You got an ID? First of all, my daughter is older than you. Second of all, I'm flattered. Switch shampoo. Look, you need to be 21 to buy vape juice. Your hair doesn't look a day over 20. Wait a minute. Are you trying to butter me up to get me to buy more ice cream? Because it's working. I glance outside and spot Ernest staring at me. Double wait a minute. So you're telling me that e-liquid is not a sports drink? It's for vaping. It's terrible for you. Don't do it. It's a little better than cigarettes, but we're still learning more because it's a relatively new thing. But generally, the only thing that's supposed to be going into your lungs is oxygen. So consider that. Ernest is watching us intently, earnestly, perhaps, through the window. I better go give that kid a piece of my mind. I see. Okay, look, I'm going to pretend that you didn't try to trick me into buying you the old Baphomet's cough syrup. Baphomet. You sweet, sweet goat thing. And then go inside here to purchase my ice cream. I won't tell your dad if you promise to scram. And stop vaping. Go get popcorn lung. What if I give you $25? Go home, Ernest. As I'm walking back inside, Ernest calls after me. You can get popcorn lung from microwave popcorn, you know. I no longer trust this child, but the mere notion strikes fear. to my heart. I go back inside to complete my purchase with a good cashier. Thank you, kind sir, for your time and generous hair compliments. You got it, bub. Oh. I didn't know it was Wolverine. I was giving him a silly voice. When I should have been giving him a silly Wolverine voice. I glance out the window while to see Ernest still outside. Looks like he's talking to some other poor sap. Guess I should go outside and save this other guy some grief. Wait a second. That's definitely a cop. Oh boy. I grab my tubs of ice cream and bolt outside. Ernest is already face down on the hood of a squad car. Ernest, did you seriously just try to get a cop to buy you e-liquid, you little stupid thing? Ugh. See, I called him a little shit earlier. I mean, I've called all the kids little shits because, let's face it, it's an apt description for most kids. But this guy, taking the cake. The little shit cake. Do you know this kid? I'm friends with his dad. My daughter goes to the same school with him. Never met him in my life. I'm friends with his dad. Yeah, we live in the same cul-de-sac. I know his dad. Listen, he's a good kid, and I'm this boy's father. I turn around and see Robert walking up the street and towards the convenience store. Ooh. Interesting. Things are thickening up. Ernest, what are you doing? I want a lawyer. First of all, good first instinct. Remember that you're not required to answer any questions from a police officer without a lawyer present. You're this boy's father? Yes, sir. Ernest likes to lash out at me like this ever since the accident. Oh, I don't like talking about it. That's fine. Robert gets a wistful twinkle in his eye. Yeah, look at that. How's he going to handle this? I'm curious to see this. It all started 7 summers ago. My hair was long then. New metal was still in style. Ugh. Awful. Awful stuff. I mean, I'm a bit of a purist. Maybe not a purist. But I skipped over most new metal. Went to more extreme stuff. So, you know, I gotta make fun of it every now and again. Ernest and I were down to the Florida swampland scavenging for gators, meth, timeshares, knockoff Disney World tickets, coked out child beauty queen pageant moms. Plenty of options. Sir, I can leave you to take it from here. Sounds good. Thanks, officer. Ernest, come along now. You'll be cleaning grout from the rain gutter for a week thanks to this transgression. The police officer gets in his car and drives off. I'm stunned by how cool Robert was just there. Thanks. I want to say, Richard, don't mention it. Hemingway. Got in trouble plenty of times in my life, just trying to do my good deed for the day. Will you buy me e-liquid? I forget. Man, this kid is really, like, addicted. I think he might have a problem. This kid needs some help. I've never been that insistent on anything. Child, I will end you.
I don't know.
Hey, Mr. Daddy, will you walk Ernest home with me? Sure.
Oh.
Ernest runs ahead, presumably so he won't be seen with us, which is a thing I think kids do. My child's only 6, so he still likes hanging out with me and wants me to take him places. I'm ready for that to end, though. He reminds me a lot of myself when I was his age. Well, maybe I wasn't as dumb. Yeah, he is pretty stupid. Seems like he tortures his dad. Seems like he tortures just about everybody. He even stole your wallet. What? No, I pat my back pocket. I pat the rest of my pockets. He stole my wallet. Why are you doing this to yourself? What? Robert points at my tubs of ice cream. What do you mean doing this to myself? This is the only thing that makes me feel alive. One of them's for Amanda. I have no qualms with the quantity of ice cream you've purchased. It's a perfectly respectable amount of ice cream. It's the quality I'm talking. Oh, okay. Does he have a problem with pistachio? Because I can get behind him there. You work hard, Mr. Daddy. You're a good dad. Don't you think you deserve top shelf ice cream? But these were on sale. If you're going to treat yourself, go big or go home. Real vanilla bean. Real pistachio. You deserve it. I really like vanilla bean. It's got that, like, spiciness to it. Excellent. I like it more than chocolate. We've been eating Tillamook. That's pretty good. They got, like, the peanut butter one. Fuck yeah. We arrive at the cul-de-sac, and Ernest runs into his home. That boy's the reason why we don't have prizes in cereal anymore. Catch you around, Mr. Daddy. Robert tosses me my wallet. I catch it with a surprised look on my face. I stole it back. Keep it in your front pocket or use a chain. Like back in your ska days. I wore a wallet chain when I was in high school. I'll admit it. I did it. You know what? We're all airing some embarrassing secrets from our time. I definitely did that. Smell you later. See ya, Robert. I go back inside my home, ready to spend the rest of the night with 2 tubs of ice cream and also Amanda. It's called masking tape for a reason.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Okay, well that was a fun little side adventure. But let's go back to our boy. Ooh, we got 1 heart. I think we can do better. We will do better. We must do better. Don't use metal utensils on nonstick frying pans. It's true. I do a lot of cooking in the house. I'm a dad wife. And you know what? It's an accurate tip. Instead of messaging the guy, why don't I just walk over and grab some coffee? I'm feeling really sluggish today anyways. Yeah, a little one-on-one interaction, you know. Seems a little more personable. Because we're serious. We went on a date. What is this move I'm doing? Amanda sticks her head out of her room. Father, want to go to the coffee spoon? Oh, so you get called cool once, and now you're the cool dad who hangs out at coffee shops and listens to neo jazz. That's not cool. I don't know. See, my dadhood it just exudes out of me. I can't even control it anymore. I just do stupid shit. Amanda, are you going to bring your laptop and your leather-bound journal so you can work on your poetry anthology? Ooh, interesting. Look, honey, do you want me to buy you coffee or not? Yeah, that's right. Call her out. Don't let her get advantage of you. Let me grab my laptop and my leather-bound journal. Doot, doot. Hey, this guy. I like him. You guys should hang out. Man and I make the short walk over to the coffee spoon. The place is quiet today. Just a few people hanging out and reading books in the cozy little nooks. Oh, I love a nook. You got a good nook? Hell yeah. Nice, like, warmish lighting. A little bit of hot coffee. Not too hot, but hot coffee. Some nice tunes. That's where it is. That's where the good stuff is. I walk up to the counter and see a familiar, pierced face. Hey, you were the dude I yelled at a bunch the other night. Amanda casts a sideways glance at me. He tried to sell me shirts. And who might you be, miss? This is my daughter, Amanda, the person I am a father to and am very protective of. In order to make your acquaintance, my name is Pablo. Did I mention that I make witch house music? I wouldn't call witch house music, but okay. A piercing blow to my ego, though not one that will dissuade my need to impress you. My innate dad senses tingle. I'm overwhelmed with a fatherly protective energy. I must do something to protect my child. I don't know. I think he's an okay guy. Matt trusts him. Change the subject to Finn Whithouse. Reappropriate lines from Taken. That seems too obvious. The Finned Witch House. I just want to know what witch house is. I like witches. And I like my house. So what could be the problem with this? Hey, witch house is actually a nuanced form of music that many people enjoy. I think our dear Pablo here should be proud to be making. Or technically making, since he's only done the logo so far. Yeah. Also, I've never listened to Witch House before. Mr. Daddy. Matt comes out from washing dishes in the back room to meet Amanda and I. He and I high five as fellow cool people do. Hell yeah. See, he gets it. I know all about being cool. I see you've met my newest employee. At your service, although I'm only here until Vacant Vale starts their world tour. When's that? An indefinite amount of time. Well, we have to put out a record first. All right, Pablo. Now, what do we do with customers again? Right, yes. Pablo clears his throat. Hello, good folk of Maple Bay. Can I interest you in a tasty caffeinated beverage? A smashing pumpkin spice latte, please. Yeah. This one?
Yeah.
Pablo.
Pablo?
Pablo.
which time when it's stopping?
Huh? When am I stopping?
Stopping.
I usually go for about a little over an hour and a half. It's only been 30 minutes, so I've got a little bit more time left before I'm done.
So how hours do you?
I'm going for another hour. Why, do you need something?
So how much minutes?
An hour is 60 minutes.
Hours.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa. Yeah?
Whoa.
Whoa. I'm pretty sure I've told you how long an hour is. Love you, buddy.
Which minute? It. Which second has one?
Which second has one? I don't know what that means.
Which minute has the second of one?
Which minute has the second of one?
Yeah.
I don't know how to answer that. A minute is 60 seconds.
Yeah, but I know what one.
1 second is just 1, 2, 3. That's a second. It's a good thing no one was in chat to see that. See me being a decent dad. Just decent. A classic, and you? Americano football, decaf for cutie, Father John Misto. I don't like football. They've mentioned that decaf is like not for dads. The game explicitly said so. So I'm gonna say a Father John Misto, even though I don't know what that means. A Father John Misto, please. That might be the worst pun I've ever heard. Hey, it's pure comedy. Yeah, puns are the highest form of comedy. Agreed. Okay, that was pretty good. That was a good heart rank. Oh, and I was making a joke off Father John Misty. Has an album called Pure Comedy, and the drink is named after Father John Misty. So I was, never mind. Good job explaining the joke. Coming right up. Pablo gets to work making our drinks while Matt observes him. He'll get the hang of it. For as goofy of a dude as he is, kid works hard. Hey man, that concert was a lot of fun. We should hang out again. Hell yes. I'm actually going to be done training Pablo in a couple hours and was going to go record shopping. Want to come? Absolutely. Record shopping is a lot of fun. I like records. I've got a big chunk of them right down there. Pablo brings us our drinks and Amanda buries herself in her laptop. I spend my time sipping my drink and cracking jokes with Matt. I wonder what Amanda's doing on that laptop. Trolling. She seemed to have a propensity for that. Last time I hung out, he told me that he had trouble hanging out with other people, but for some reason, he and I can talk and joke like old buds. It's weird. I feel really comfortable around him. We're kindred spirits, old souls, destined to be together. My old husband doesn't matter anymore. Apparently, I've got this man. Once Matt feels comfortable leaving Pablo on his own, I say goodbye to Amanda and we start walking to the record store. Have you ever been here before? No. I mean, we have a record player sitting in the living room, but all I have are 2 copies of Frampton Comes Alive. Nothing wrong with Little Frampton. Well, this should be fun then. We're going to find you some good stuff. Yacht Club Miracle? Steady Bow? Sad Swears? Fake Beard Arms Race? Dover Ghost? Couples Therapy? These are all pretty good names. The walls of the store are packed with posters, artwork, stickers, and records. A few people mill around, flipping through milk crates of albums. Some indie band is playing through the speakers. It's a nice vibe. So, why do people still buy records? Isn't it kind of outdated at this point? It's like a collectible thing. It's a part of history. The sound's a little different. It just feels different, like hearing something on a record player. There's a lot of people who would try to tell you that vinyl sounds warmer or more true to the artist's intent, but I really think it's just nice to collect records. Thank you. I think the sound is nice. I personally don't hear that big of a difference. I just like the way records look. Like a CD is a very small case. It's not that interesting, but a vinyl. Let me see if I can find like a really old one. I hear some Fleetwood Mac. It's old. It's beat up, but it's got charm. It's got character to it. It's just fun. It's fun to have. I like it. Makes me feel old. In another cool dad way, you know. It's all about. I just have to embrace the dad, embrace the fatherhood, every part of it, the good and the bad, the good and the dad. It's cool that in this day and age we have just about every song ever created available instantaneously on our phones, but there's something about holding an album, getting to see the artwork in your hands that I'll always love. Exactly. I love art. I gotta readjust my scrot. Excuse me. Same reason I love like art books as like pre-order bonuses. I just love having little books of art to look at. That's why I try to get as many of the records that I love in physical form as possible. Remember when we were kids and we'd have to wait around by the radio with a cassette tape so that we could record our favorite songs? I never had to do that, thankfully. It seems particularly annoying. I think I grew up with a couple of cassettes, but I don't remember what they are. I definitely remember a lot of CDs, though. It made each listen really special, and mixtapes were even cooler because of how much work they took. Now you just make a playlist. I think the last time someone gave me a real mixtape was in high school. I looked around the multi-level record store and spot some genres. Future wave, jungle, or anarcho-punk, nunsploitation. I have no idea where to even start. Man, this is a little overwhelming. Here, let me help you find something you might like. Our hands touch. He comes in behind me, like that scene from Ghost, or like when someone tries to teach you how to golf and they have to like come in from behind. If you were a milkshake, what flavor would you be? Ooh. Cookies and cream, vanilla, strawberry, purple. I'm going to say, I'm a cookies and cream kind of guy. I don't see banana peanut butter, so I'm going to go cookies and cream because it's two things. And it's like a normal thing plus a little bit of something more adventurous, a little more interesting. So like there's cream. It's ice cream. The cream is implied. But you put a little dash of cookie in there. Just a little thing to spice me up. Ooh, I'm interesting. Ooh, I'm fun. I'm not your average daddy. Cookies and cream. If you could only buy one type of candle scent for the rest of your life, what would it be? Coffee flavored. Daffodil, Mountain Spring, Camouflage, Summer Brain, Spring Creek Fireball, Power Violence, Cherry Blossom. I'm going to go Power Violence, Cherry Blossom. What's your favorite ambient sound? I love white noise. Rain, absolutely. Howls of the Bone chorus. I've never actually heard the Howls of the Bone chorus, so maybe they would be up my alley, but I love rain. What's your dream vacation spot? My home. Inside an active volcano, living off the fat of the land in Ibzia. Starting a new life in the Baltics. I like my own personal home. What's your deepest, darkest fear? I worry that people are nice to me only because they want something from me. I fear that I don't deserve happiness and won't ever get it. What if nobody exists but me and I fabricated this universe? Saying you too when the waiter tells you to enjoy your food. These are all pretty big. See, this first one, I worry that people are nice to me only because they want something from me. This has some levels of mental fuck-uppery, so follow me here. This implies that I think I have worth. To think that people want to be around me because they want something from me implies that I believe I have something people want or need, which, as a person with low self-esteem, that doesn't happen. Clearly. So this seems like a very low self-esteem thing, but it actually has some layers to it. This person actually believes that they have something of value for someone else, so can't be that. Now see this one, number 2. I fear that I don't deserve happiness and won't ever get it. That's pretty good. Coming from the church, deconstructing, deconverting, figuring out all that stuff. A bunch of that is you don't deserve anything. So I'm going to go with that. Matt thinks for a moment. Have I stumped you, sir? Oh, I know just the thing. Matt runs to the other end of the store and returns holding a record behind his back. He shows it to me. This is Smokey Rolls Down Thunder Canyon by Devendra Banhart. Devendra Banhart. Sounds like what you need is some Devendra Banhart. I don't like how much I have to say the things that I can't say. Actually, I think everyone needs a little bit of Devendra Banhart in their lives. It's the only way to say it. You can't speak it any faster. Whoa, dude, thanks for the recommendation. You're going to have a great time with it, I promise. Matt and I bring our records to the cash register. A young girl with a septum ring. Nice. And a buzz cut stands behind the counter with one earbud in. She seems cool. Usual stuff today, Matt? Just some light pickups. Matt places 3 albums on the corner. Swear I'm Good at This by Diet Sig, Forever by Mystery Skulls, and Greatest Hits by Remo Drive. Well, they have enough stuff to have a greatest hits? I guess I don't know enough about them. Tight. The cashier rings Matt up in his hand and hands back his albums in a bag. She stares at me suspiciously. Who's the nerd? Oh, man, I'm catching all kinds of shit from everybody. That nerd is my buddy, Mr. Daddy. Mr. Daddy, this beacon of human charm is Molly. I got kicked out of art school for destroying my paintings at the end of every critique. Oh, that's pretty rock and roll. Lovely to meet you. Anyway, Matt, is the open mic night still on? You know it. Are the Third Waves going to do a special acoustic performance? I might see if we can get a few of the girls together. There's an open mic night going on? Yeah, dude, we do it every month at the Coffee Spoon. Some amazing talent always comes through. Got a flyer for it right here. You and Amanda should come by that night. We will. Matt blushes. Oh, yes. That's a good sign, gang. I haven't dated in a while, but usually the blushing is a good thing. And a little sideways glance like, oh, I'm so shy, don't look at me. Oh, I'm embarrassed about how much I like you. I mean, if you're not doing anything. Will Vacant Veil be playing? If only. I finish paying for my record and we head out of the store. Man, what a trip down memory lane. I haven't been in a record shop like that since Vans had shag carpeting. That's right. I had a van. Hey, Mama. Good to see you. You're lurking? Thank you for lurking with me. It's nice to have you here. I had a van. And definitely wanted shag carpeting in it. It just seemed very cozy. I liked keeping the seats out so I could lay down, transport all my band equipment. Yeah, that's right. I said that. I was in a band. We were fine. I called the van the Shaggin' Wagon. No particular reason for that. I definitely didn't do any shagging in there. And, also called it the Stabbin' Wagon. Again, no particular reason for that. No one was murdered, to my knowledge. Good memories. Good memories in that thing. Now that you mention it, isn't it strange to think of all those weird little musical memories? How do you mean? Well, I think music is very time and place sort of thing. A song is important to me not only in that I think it sounds good, but where I was and what I was doing when I listened to it. Absolutely. I totally agree. There's music that reminds me of exes, of struggling through school, of being so poor that I didn't know where my next meal was coming from. All that stuff. And listening to those songs reminds me of those moments in my life. Yeah, now that I think of it, even the pop concert Amanda made me take her to is special to me. I mean, I'm not really a fan of the band, but hearing their songs on the radio reminds me of how young and excited Amanda was. And then that even reminds me of a younger me going to see my favorite bands and concerts with all my friends. We would always go to my friend Cynthia Chapman's house beforehand and smoke pot in her basement like we were so slick. Her parents definitely knew what we were doing. Wait, when was the last time you smoked pot? Matt stops and thinks for a moment. It's been decades. Dude, me too. Where do you even get pot now? Is that even what the kids call it these days? I don't know. But I bet I could find out. Do you want to get high and listen to our new records? Oh, damn. That's promising. I'm gonna say no to drugs. I like being in control of my body. What if it's a gateway drug? I'm gonna say no. I'm not. I barely drink.
What?
Nah, man. I think I'm good.
Hey.
It's a little juvenile, I guess. Let's just go back to my place and listen to them. Oh, I hope he didn't get offended. I didn't mean it like that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I should have done what was cool, better, was best for the story. That would have made for a better story. Can I say it? Can I load? Can I do that? Here, you know, we got to do interesting things sometimes. I'm gonna, yeah, why not? Matt pulls out his phone and starts texting. After a few minutes, he looks up and smiles at me. Molly's got a hookup. Says to meet me in an alley near the coffee shop. This will make for a more interesting time. See, look at this. Look at this vibrant place. Look at this scene. The characters we meet here are going to stick in our minds for ages. We're going to love them. Plot Dealer 1, a classic character. Always tops the tier lists. Okay, if it turns out it's the feds, you make a break for it and I'll take the heat. Just promise me that you'll raise Amanda like she was your own. You realize that weed has been legalized in this state, right? I definitely knew that. But we live in dangerous times. Who knows what lurks in the seedy underbelly of Maple Bay? We could find ourselves on the wrong end of a deal gone bad. Just look out for Amanda. I swear. Oh, here's our guy. Coming around the corner of one of those nasty grease dumpsters, shrouded in darkness, is a lean figure dressed in all black. Is it Pablo? Excuse me, Mr. Drugman? Mr. Drugman! Ah, of course. Surprised, the person almost jumps out of their skin. It's Lucian, Damien's son. Who sent you? We're cool, man, we're cool. Says who? For all I know, you could be with the feds. Actually, weed is... prove you're cool. Oh no, how does a dad prove that they're cool? Especially on the spot like this. I mean, we're trying to get drugs. That's gotta make us a little cool. Look at us, we got tattoos and stuff. I got some piercings. You got piercings. That's gotta... Come on, man. I need to know that you're down or bolt. Show him you're not wearing a wire. Praise him with your extensive knowledge of current drug lingo. Cite mutually assured destruction. Ooh. That doesn't make me very cool. None of these things are really cool. So, what's the funniest thing? Drug lingo. Oh yeah, you know I'm cool. Every day I'm, ripping that stinky grass. You know, Stalin's handiwork, the dandelion of the damned. 520. We got the devil's lettuce. We got the jazz cabbage. That's a go. That one's one of my favorites. Just because it sounds funny. Let's see if we can think of another funny name for weed. The sticky icky. That's a fun one. I don't know. I guess I just don't know enough about the drugs. The drugs. To even make fun of the drugs. Oh, he didn't like that. Oh, I fucked up. No. I'm sorry. I'm making a lot of bad decisions today. Stop. Please stop. Look, it's fine. I get it. Buzzcut Molly said you were coming. Right. Now the formalities are out of the way, let's make a deal. All right. How much do you want? One. One what? Yeah. He means weed, Lucian. Yeah, but how much? Oh, see, you're stumped too. Don't make me feel bad. One. Oh my God! Look here. Take this and give me $10. Just don't tell my dad. Let's all forget this ever happened. I won't tell your dad if you don't. Lucian hands me a baggie of something and disappears down the alleyway. I open and take a deep whiff. Smells like genuine drugs. Yes, sirree. They smell like lemons to me. Like, I know it doesn't actually smell like lemons, but it smells like lemon cleaner. And I don't know if it actually smells like that, or if, like, early on when I smelled that drug, like, I associate it with someone trying to, like, clean it with, like, some kind of lemon pledge, and it just mixed together, and now the memory is, like the scent memory is so linked in my mind that I can't separate like cannabis smell from lemons. I don't know.
Yeah, sounds great.
That went smoothly. Yeah, we should get off public property before we smoke this. Great idea. Let's head back to my place, yeah? See, that was a fun little interaction. Matt and I walked to our cul-de-sac and stopped at a gas station on the way to buy rolling papers and soda. I feel like I'm 16 again. You have to buy rolling papers? See, I'm ignorant. I'm a dummy. I'm a doof. Carmencita's having a sleepover tonight, so that gives us all the time we need to do drugs. Awesome, let's do some drugs. Matt pulls on one of the records out of his bag and puts it on for us. I plop down on a comfy leather couch and look around his place. There are a bunch of band posters, and his record collection takes up an entire wall. Whoa, what a collection. Been collecting my whole life. It was nice to finally get them all in one place after being on the road for so much of my life. I'd asked my parents to hold on to them for me. Oh, you have a good relationship with your parents? What's that like? Rubbing it in, sir? Matt sits down next to me and we lay the marijuana drugs out on the coffee table. Do you want to do the honors? Please, it's your house. If you say so. Matt pulls out some rolling papers and sprinkles some of the beatnik tobacco onto a piece. He starts rolling it back and forth, and the paper breaks almost immediately, spilling drugs all over the couch. You gotta have like a plate, the cutting board or something down, otherwise it's all gonna get lost in the seat cushions with the pennies, and then you're gonna like sit on the couch and the smell's gonna come up, and or you're gonna fart and you're gonna get high off your own supply like that. Amateur moves. We're clearly not real drug meisters. Never was too good at this. Matt tries again and is able to successfully roll a nice looking weed cigarette. He hands me a lighter and the blunt, I think, and I take it. Well, let's open up the nug, smoke some of that gateway drug, rip that golf fairway. I don't know what the right choice is. Last time I did something, he got sad. Nug is a word I've heard before, but I've also heard the term rip. I'm gonna go nug. Damn it. Is that a word? I'm upset. Yes. I light the joint and inhale deeply. This is not fair. I'm being penalized for things I don't understand. I light the joint and inhale deeply. This is not what I remembered. It's been a while, though. Maybe pot drugs have just gotten more potent since the last time I smoked. I pass the joint to Matt and cough a little bit. Should it sting this much, or I'm just a baby? Matt takes a hit and his eyes go wide. That's not weed. Oh, God. Did we develop a taste for meth? No, it's oregano. Yeah, see? Classic. I've watched cop dramedies. I've watched college specials. I'm all up in the lingo. See, I'm not a complete idiot. I'm just ignorant on most things. I sniff the air. Yeah, that would definitely explain why it smells like a pizza place. Ah, mamma mia, that's a spicy e-cigarette. Maybe not an e-cigarette. That's a spicy cigarette. Put some red pepper on there, just like Mama Marlboro used to make. That little punk ripped us off. Oh well, we can still relax and enjoy the music sober. You know what? You're right. We sit and listen through the Diet Sig album that Matt bought, which is catchy as hell. I look around the room again and see photos of Carmencita growing up. I spot a young woman with a huge smile in one of the pictures with the two. Who's that? That's Rosa. She was Carmencita's mother. She died when Carmencita was young. I'm sorry to hear that. Amanda lost Alex at a young age, too. I can understand how hard that must have been. I look around again, spotting a framed gig poster hanging on the wall. We're just going to glance over that? Oh, on it, there's an illustration of Matt and Rosa surrounded by flowers. The cursive lettering reads, Stillness the Dancing. Looks like they played the Soundgarden over a decade ago. Oh, were they in a band together? Oh, this is like a Disney movie now. We got dead moms. Hell yeah. Were you two in a band together? Yeah, that was the reason I was touring so much when I was younger. We traveled the whole country in this rinky-dink little van. It was hard to start, but once we started gaining notoriety and seeing how much our songs meant to kids, it was just incredible. Oh, they were like a kid band? Kid singers? Wow, that seems like a life some people only dream of. It was, and it was difficult at the same time. I couldn't have done it without someone by my side. I can be that someone if I stop fucking up all the multiple choice questions. Rosa and I knew that we couldn't do it forever. The long hours on the road, missing your family, sleeping in the van, all that stuff. So when she became pregnant with Carmencita, we put down roots in our own favorite town to play in right here. Since she was a kid, Rosa always had a dream to own a quiet little coffee shop. She died before it opened. I'm so sorry. Don't be.
I don't know if I should.
I'm not really sure what to say. I couldn't possibly count the number of times I told people the same thing after Alex died. Matt gets up to flip the record. Next to the turntable, I noticed a dusty piano. Do you play? I'm out of practice. I used to jam out in the keys back in my day. In my ska days, that'll lighten the mood. Nothing cheers people up like some rusty piano playing to the genre of ska. Oh yeah? I fronted the hottest 7-piece ska band that Eagle Rock Bay High School ever had to offer. No way, you had a ska phase? Ska never dies. No phase. Except for Scumminess Manifesto, who broke up after the senior talent show to pursue solo careers. It's the horns. It's the horns that do it to you. The horn section gets into your brain and turns you mad. Dude, that's so rad. Matt pulls out the piano bench. Give me some of that two-tone love. Oh man, let's see if I still got it. I sit down at the piano. Go with the classics, stick to your ska roots. Anyway, here's wonderful. Let's go. He asked for some ska. Let's give him some ska. Some classics. Hey, I think I'm doing it. I'm playing ska. I'm skaing over here. Wait, that was just Smoke on the Water. Matt, I've forgotten how to play. The Deep Purple is always appreciated, nonetheless. All right, buddy, can you top that? I shouldn't. Oh, come on. No, it's been a long time. Never too late to get back into it. Drop it. Yeah, you know what? We're making a lot of bad choices here. Maybe don't push him. Let's try to get on his good side again. Okay, buddy, sorry to put pressure on you. I mean, it's not a problem. It was good to watch you get back in touch with that music that flows through you. I learned to play that song when I was 15. Everybody learns how to play Smoke on the Water. I learned how to play Smoke on the Water. Matt and I sit and listen to more records until it gets late, and I decide that I need to get to bed. Matt walks me to my door. Let's never tell anyone about the oregano, okay? It's our little Italiano secret. Deal. Wait, can I tell my doctor? I don't know anything about the health effects of smoking oregano, and I think we'll be fine. Night, dude. I smile. Night. I don't think I did a good job. I'm going to be honest. I mean, I always think I did a bad job, but I think I did a bad job. Like, with evidence this time, I think I did a bad job. Got the receipts. All those little dark clouds coming out of his asshole instead of eggplants and hearts. I walk inside and the house is dark, save for the silver sliver of light coming from beneath Amanda's door. I knock lightly on the door and enter Amanda's room. She's sitting at her desk with her camera editing photos. Hey, Amanda. Amanda swivels around in her chair to face me and slumps down. What smells like a pizza parlor in here? It's me. What? Nothing. So what's up? Dad, I'm hungry.
Hey.
I guess my oregano isn't helping you. Wait, no. Hi, hungry. No. I'm Dad. Amanda collapses on the floor. That was a critical hit. I promised myself I'd never let it come to this. Sorry, kiddo. You set it up. I spike it down. You're a monster. Want some spaghetti? Yes, please. Amanda and I boil pasta and heat up sauce in a pan. Well, I boil pasta and heat up sauce while Amanda watches. Despite my best efforts, I'm not able to set it on fire. This reminds me of when I was getting the vasectomy. They have to do like prep work, so they got to fondle you a bit. And you know, the guy prepping me was very nice. He apologized, and I was like, "It's okay, man. You're the one touching my balls." But you know, there was a lot of prep to it. So when the doctor got in, he had to do like a little bit of massaging, I guess. And he's like, "You got to get everything into the right place." So he was in there. He's like trying to push the tubing, the vas deferens, like to a point where it would be easier to snip. And it definitely felt like trying to find spaghetti in like a thing of dough. Like a cooked spaghetti is in dough, and he's trying to like find it and then coax it to the top or near the top so we can cut in and like snip it. It's very interesting. I don't know how else to describe it. I don't even think that was that accurate, but you know, it is what it is. It's something you have to experience. How was record collecting? It was great. Did you know that Matt used to play in a band? No way. Was he good? I don't know if the band was good, but he played some piano for me tonight, and it was amazing. Yes. He played piano for you? Dude, I know. I'm pretty sure he likes me. Yeah, I brought it up that he should play at the open mic night that's happening in his coffee shop, but he got kind of weird about it. Hey, I saw a flyer for that. We should go. It's not too late to start a father-daughter punk band and play a couple tunes. Yeah, let me break out my glockenspiel. I think I only know hot cross buns, but we can work off the chord progression. Man and I have a nice dinner before she goes back to her room to do photography stuff. That's what they call it in the biz. I end up watching True Life. I'm a house hunter. You got to be careful with those houses. Some of them fight back, so the hunting is difficult. You got to cull the numbers. There's too many. There's whole neighborhoods of them, so somebody's got to go in and keep those numbers down. Although it's like deer. Sometimes, like when the natural predators aren't available, we got to come in and keep them down. Otherwise, they'll go over their population limit and then crash. So same thing with house hunting. I'm sure. They're staging an intervention for the house hunter who is crying uncontrollably over the color of the walls. They know that they can paint the walls of their house any color they want, right? Yeah, that happens a bunch. Matt's song is stuck in my head all night. Don't trust gas station egg sandwiches. Date complete. All right, let's see how badly we did. See, oh. Ugh. That hurts. That hurts. I thought I was a little better than that. I guess I was wrong. Poker Buddy, Handy, Grunge, Band Punch. My Band Punch should be way higher. Good nug, though. Let's keep going.
Guess what?
What?
I had a lot of time answering.
You were doing K-pop questions?
A lot.
Oh, good job. I hope it was fun.
All of them are.
Yeah. Well, it's okay. It's as long as you're having a good time. Make sure to drink lots of water. Well, it's been a long day. I'm just about ready to pack it in. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off all the lights and walk down the hall to my room. It's still nighttime. It feels like it was nighttime ages ago. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep. As I pass her room, I can hear a faint sound, but I can't quite make out what it is. I get a little closer. Is she crying? Oh no. It's not over. I gently knock on the door. Hey, Amanda? The crying immediately stops. Uh-oh. Not right now. Her voice sounds strange. She sniffles. I need to make sure she's okay. I open the door. I need a little bit more time, buddy. I said I'm here for a little bit more time, okay? Like 30. 30. I'll let you know when I'm done. Then we can do something. Yes. In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body. That's never a good position. Is everything okay? I don't want to talk about it. All right. I'm going to ask once. I'm going to ask one time. That's it. Did something happen? No, nothing happened. Go away. Okay. I'm going to leave her alone. All right. I'll leave you be. I back out of the room and close the door gently behind me. Sometimes you got to, they want to talk, but they don't want to seem like they want to talk. So you got to test the limits just a teeny bit. Try not to be rude, which is why you back off after the second time. I back out of the room and close the door. She immediately starts crying again. Excellent stuff. Wow, I have no idea what has her so upset. She seemed totally normal. I feel awful just leaving her to cry, but I also get the feeling that if I tried to do anything else, it would have only made her more upset. I can't stop mentally psyching through all sorts of awful things that she could be dealing with right now. More than anything, I just want her to be happy and safe. I have a hard time falling asleep, but when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her. About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Time for a morning ice cream sandwich, perhaps? Morning, Amanda. Morning. She drops a frozen waffle into the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes. Ooh, maybe I still overstepped my bounds. So, anything big going on at school today? No. Okay. Do you need a ride to school? No. Want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster lever up and takes her still freezer-burned waffle out before it's finished cooking. Ooh, that's rough. That hits you hard. Now we're going to be thinking about this all day. It's going to torture me. I have to go. Amanda picks up her bag and storms out. Oh, that was a real noise. That was a real slam, guys. This is a real situation. Oh, okay. I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. Sit back at the kitchen table and look at a picture of Amanda and I hanging on a wall. In it, I'm teaching her to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure, unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would get up and try it again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. Excellent stuff. Excellent. It's pain. Pain is weakness leaving the body, is what an old dad would say. Not this dad, though. I would be concerned of infection. Then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. As I put the bike away, she just stood in the middle of the street and screamed. Then I took her for ice cream and it was like nothing even happened. Yep, that's always a good one. If someone's upset, offer them food. I find that works well. After giving it a bit of thought, I decide that if I force her to talk about it, I'm only going to make things worse, but I have an idea. I start rummaging around for ingredients. I hear Amanda walk in the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline to her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. So she's back from school already? Okay. Hey, Pumpkin? What? Can you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence. Yeah. I wanted to say sorry about last night. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong, and I get even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it. That's a big mood. Dad, So just, whatever it is, and you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, just know that you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy. Oh.
Oh, no.
Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand. I pull a cake out of the refrigerator and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting has set by now. Ta-da! Dad. Sorry you're sad, but I support you 100%. This is hard to do. I like writing words and icing or whatever. I tried to do it once. I tried to make my son a cake. And, the cake came out a little fucked. It was a little lopsided. It wasn't perfect. It was... it had a little bit of charm to it. That's the polite way to say it. So I wanted to put, like, "Happy birthday, Dorian" on the cake, but it wasn't working. So I ended up just putting a big old "fuck it" right in the middle of the cake. And my wife thought that was pretty funny, and I thought it was pretty funny. And you know what? You could read the "fuck it." You couldn't read anything that was supposed to be sincere about my son and his birthday. But you know what? Got a good story out of it. It took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around sad and had to start over. And yeah, this is beautiful. It's strawberry. Ooh, strawberry cake is quite good. Man, it gives me a big old hug. I grab some plates and forks and serve us up some delicious cake. So, it's really stupid. What is? This whole thing, I know I've been really weird lately, and there's just... I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart. Ooh, I like visual aids. I really do. I like taking notes. Oh, look at this. See, I'm in the game. I didn't even read that yet. I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes? I guess I should start from the top. So you know how Emma R is going to that fancy art school in California, right? Emma R, the one who puked in Dead Goth and Beyond, the best friend, the other one. I guess you're not technically wrong. It's good to have fallbacks like that one. Anyways, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? And she's been, the text box got real big. She's been spending a lot more time with Grace and Emma P. I just thought it was all in my head for a while, but then I found out from Rosie M that both of the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to a party at Mackenzie F's on the same night. They all told me they were busy studying for the Calc AP final. Ooh, that's fucking rude. That's some high school bullshittery. Yikes.
Oh.
So another important piece of information is, God, this is embarrassing. I have a crush on Noah, and that's the thing. You got a crush on Noah, of course you do. What about all the cool other kids that you've seen? What about Pablo? He seems like a fun guy. He's got a good relationship with Matt. I've got a good relationship with Matt. We're all getting to know one another. Whoa, I had no idea. I definitely didn't know that. Okay. You're a bad liar. So are you. I learned from the worst. Anyway, so the only person I told about the crush was Emma R, and she promised not to tell anybody. Oh, this is some high school nonsense, and I love it. I'm here for it. I'm here for the drama. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama, so I just keep quiet and keep going about my business. And then one day I invite everybody out to get nachos at the mall, and after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them even ever put their phones down for more than 60 seconds, they all say they're busy, like simultaneously. That's pretty sussy. So I tell them, never mind, I'll just eat nachos at home, right? But we were out of chips, and I really, really wanted nachos. Sometimes you just need what you need. Totally understandable. So I go to the mall anyway. I get to the food court, and who do I see there but Grace, Emma P, Emma R, and Noah. Those bitches. I'm furious. I'm fuming. I'm steaming, seething, the hatred, the rage. All hanging out together and eating nachos without me. Oh, and to eat the food that you suggested behind your back without you? These aren't good people. These are not good people. We need to get them out of our lives. I don't know what the P and the R and Emma P and R stand for, but it's probably like piece of shit and right next to the piece of shit. There we go. Excellent. This is why I don't need improv classes, because I'm pretty amazing already. What? It gets better. I'm standing by the escalators watching them, and I realize that Noah has his arm around Emma R. Which is kind of weird, right? Emma R. You slutty, traitorous bitch. That's what the R stands for. Traitor. That's how words work. But then they kiss. No. Yes, I know. So I storm over there and I'm like, hey. And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt because of course she does. And Emma R just like glares at me. Grace. Nothing is coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the boring one, gossipy one. Did she poop the bed too? She's the gossipy one. I know. Oh, I got it right. Yes. Multiple choice occasionally works in my favor. Grace is the one nobody really likes, or I guess that's me now. But anyway, nobody will say anything, and I'm just like, you guys suck, which I realize is not the most eloquent thing to say, but it's a true thing. But I was very angry and really embarrassed, and I just wanted to get out of there. So I left, without nachos, might I add, which only further contributed to the shitty day, and immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat asking them why they've been so weird. And I wrote another one to MR asking how long the Noah thing's been going on, and sorry, I know that's a lot. You still following? What did MR say? Oh, okay, get a load of this. MR says, listen to this bitch. This whore. You know what? Let me just read it to you. Ooh, straight from the source. Oh, pour that tea directly into my mouth. Give it to me. Emma pulls out her phone and reads word for word an arduously long string of text messages. Can you believe that? I can't believe that. I cannot believe that. I can't even right now. I'm losing my neck because of what this is doing to me. I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, do I not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me, but I am trying my hardest to be supportive. You can only do your best. You can only try your hardest. They were dating in secret for like months. So I told her that she's being a really terrible friend. And she's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then just stop being my friend. That's, you know what? I say you take her up on that offer. And I was like, okay. And then she left me on red. Man, this girl's got some fucking problems. Noah needs to watch out. Because if she'll treat people like this, he's next. I feel sorry for this boy. I do. And then, wait, left me on red? What's that? Even I know what that is. Oh, like she saw my message and didn't reply. And I know because there are red receipts. Gotta bring the receipts. I don't know what red receipts are, but I'm just going to nod and pretend I understand. Gotcha. So while this is all happening, I'm talking to Emma P about how mad I am because she's at least being kind of reasonable. And I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff. And then out of nowhere, Noah texts me and is like, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about you? And he tells me that Emma P sent screenshots of everything. I told her to the group chat that I got kicked out of. All right, I think you lost me at screenshots, but that definitely sounds bad. There's so much more, but honestly, it's all just really stupid teenager stuff. The bottom line is that everybody dropped me. Half of my grade hates me, and now I have no friends. But you have a dad. That's definitely equivalent. It's not. I know that. Oh, poor Amanda Panda. Amanda, I'm so sorry. I almost expected it from everybody else, but Emma R has been there since Dad died. I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. What a bitch. You think you know somebody. You think you can trust somebody. I'm not even mad that she's dating Noah. I'm just upset that she lied to me about it for so long. It's the betrayal. Amanda stabs at the remnants of her cake. Like a knife in the back. Okay, I take it back. I'm kind of mad she's dating Noah. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everybody just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? Oh, that's the term. Oh, my heart. I don't understand. And as mad as I am at everybody, like, I miss them, Dad. Amanda looks so dejected, I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help? Anyways, that's it. That's the whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot goss. Wow, I know it's pretty dumb. It's not dumb. This is serious stuff for a kid. You're losing your friends. You can't trust anybody. You have no one to talk to except a not cool dad. You need people in your own social group, says the man with no one in his social group. It's not dumb. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over. Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings. I guess. Unless you've secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feelings this whole time? Perhaps? Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long, long time ago. It's a good response. But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. Not all friendships last forever. Real friends don't do that. High school sucks. All of these are true. I would say high school sucks, but real life kind of sucks too. Like, there's drama and nonsense no matter where you work and where you go. Like, college can still be pretty silly, and work definitely. Because a lot of those people also haven't grown out of high school. In some ways, we all haven't. So, high school does suck, but that implies that it gets better from there in the workplace. But that's definitely not true. But real friends don't do that. I'm gonna go there. When you get older, you start realizing the sort of people you want to associate yourself with. Do you really want to surround yourself with people who would do something like that to their friend? It takes a lot of work to find and maintain meaningful relationships. Took me a long time to figure that out myself, and I wish I had learned it sooner. The other person isn't putting the effort in to show you how much they care. It's not worth it. You're not beholden to being their friend. Agreed. Don't be taken advantage of, people. Ultimately, I think this says way more about their character than it does about yours, because you're amazing. If they can't see that, well, that's their problem. Ooh. I'll keep that in mind. I looked down at the table. Did we just eat that whole cake? Oh, yeah. Yes, we did just eat that whole cake. We've had cake in the fridge for days, and I keep getting upset tummies because I've been eating garbage for like breakfast and lunch, and then by the time I have something decent maybe for dinner, my stomach is so pissed at me I can't have any cake. So it's just been sitting there menacingly, looking back on me, taunting me, daring me, and I can't take it. I can't take it anymore. I might have to eat it earlier for lunch. Because I can't have the cake. The cake can't best me. I'm stronger than a cake. Well, good talk. Amanda gets up to go to her room. Before she closes her door, she turns around. Hey, Pops. Yes? Thank you. Oh, you are always welcome. I love you, Amanda.
I love you too, Dad.
Oh, there's the voice acting. Oh, I'm melting over here. Happy Father's Day, everybody. I hope you get a chance for your child to say that to you, even if it's just with their eyes, if they can't talk for whatever reason. What you do when you don't have to will determine where you'll be. Damn it, that was too fast. We got Dad is on. Dad is on. See, look at this shit. I'm on the ball. Hi, this is Steve from Dadmazon. I'm out front with your delivery. Oh, okay. Yes, I'll be right down. Wait, no, sorry. I need to put on pants first. I can't find my pants, but I'm wrapped from waist down in a duvet. Are you cool with that? I can come back tomorrow. No, wait. I'll be right down. I found some sensible capris. Let's put on our pants. I mean, I'm wearing pants. I usually wear pants. Except at night. I don't wear pants at night. Those things come off. So when I'm in bed, I like to get the blanket on there. Pants coming off. Pants are coming off. I don't have time for that shit. Ooh, I got a package. Wonder what it is. Oh, I bet it's that package of socks I ordered. I've never ordered socks online, so I guess I still have some dad growing to do. I open up the box and start pulling the packing peanuts out. Man, these socks reek. It must not be socks. And socks are already soft. They're not going to break. You don't need packing peanuts for socks. Okay, that's definitely not socks. It's butterflies? Oh boy, I almost don't even want to know what Amanda was planning on doing with these. Hey Amanda, your box of dead butterflies is here. What's up? Are you sacrificing them? What? You ordered butterflies? You can order dead butterflies online? Taxidermy! I have a taxidermied moth back in my classroom. I quite like it. I miss it. I need to bring it back with me. You can order dead butterflies online? Wait, so these aren't yours? No, but I'm definitely ordering some right now. Okay, love you. I take a look at the box again. Oh, this is addressed to Damien's house. Well, let's bring it to Damien. I don't want to steal. I should take it over to him. Ooh, look at this majestic abode. Oh, what a place to live. I jog over to Damien's house with the box. I pull back his door knocker, but suddenly the door opens. With a long creak, I hope. There it is. See, I am on top of this. I cannot be fucking stopped. I haven't had this much confidence since I put on all that makeup. Mr. V, to what do I owe the pleasure? Whoa, how did you know I was about to knock? Windows. There's a shitload of them. I don't know. Oh, okay. Anyways, I think this got delivered to my house by mistake. Ooh. Oh man, he's freaking hot and wet and hard from that. Ooh. I hand him the box and his face lights up. Oh. What a wonderful surprise. I was just about to send a strongly worded letter to the courier service about this. Many thanks. Not to pry, but what are you going to do with those butterflies? Would you like to see? Alarm bells ringing in my head. This is how you die, Mr. Daddy V. Sure. Yeah, he's a taxidermist. That's awesome. I really want to get more into taxidermy. It seems like a lot of fun. Especially bugs. I like bugs. Especially moths. Damien leads me into his study, where he's set up some sort of workstation. Above his desk is a wall of pinned butterflies, moths, and beetles. Oh, wow, that's really something, Damien. I'm quite proud of my little collection. You do all of this yourself? Of course, I find it rather relaxing. How do you... It's simple. Here, let me show you. These aren't ready quite yet. They'll need to be rehydrated overnight, so they're easier to work with. I have some over there that are ready to pin. Damien takes a seat at his desk while I hover behind him. He picks up a little triangular paper package and snips off the edges. He pulls out an all-black butterfly and shows it to me. I'm rather excited about this one. It's a turquoise swallowtail. I think I've caught that in Animal Crossing. He gently opens the wings, spreading the butterfly out on the table. It's really hard to not break things. Even with the right pins and stuff, it's a tough job. He gently opens the wings, spreading the butterfly out on the table. The backs of the wings are a gorgeous iridescent green color. Oh, and the pigment on this one is so nice too. Anyways, pinning a butterfly is actually very simple. It just requires a delicate touch. First, I'll put a pin through the thorax. Damien slides a pin through the middle of the butterfly and places the butterfly on a piece of styrofoam. Yep, this is all sounding familiar. Carefully arranges the antenna with forceps and begins placing paper and more pins on and around it. He does this so effortlessly that it's almost hypnotic. I have a frame here that I think this one will look quite pretty in, but I'll need to let it sit for a couple of days until it's ready. And then what? I remove all the pins and put it on display with the others. I take a closer look at Damien's collection. One with bright blue wings keeps drawing my eye. This one's so pretty. Damien takes it off the wall. Ah, yes, that's a blue morpho, one of my favorites too. He hands a small frame to me. Here, I think this would look lovely in your home. Oh, I couldn't take this. I insist. Believe me, I have more than enough. Thank you. If you ever have an interest in petting some insects yourself, you know where to find me. I think I'll leave that up to you. I feel like I'd probably break them in half with my butterfly fingers. Nonsense, you have beautiful, steady hands. You would make a fine taxidermist. Thank you. Am I blushing? Damien walks me to the door and gives me a warm smile as I leave. Do take care of yourself, Mr. Daddy. Thanks for allowing me to share my odd little hobby with you. It does make him more attractive.
Welcome. You've got dads.
We've got dads. Let's see. I don't know if I want to start the last date here. Because it'll be a while, and I don't want to have to come back in on Wednesday mid-date. So I think stopping here is pretty good. We got our date in. We got some side content in. We got some Amanda plot coming out there. That's feeling pretty good. So I think this is where we'll end. And also just to be considerate to my balls. So somebody's got to do it. I think it's about time I start taking my body, taking care of it, because I usually don't. I used to think I'm still young, but I'm 30 now. I'm in my 30s. Things aren't the same anymore. My body isn't as flexible. It's not as reliable, perhaps. Pliable. Otherables that I'm sure exist. Yeah, I think we'll end it here for today. I think we might be able to finish this next time. It's a pretty short game, which should give us plenty of time for the next game, Rain Code. That's on the 30th. I think I'm going to start doing night streaming then. I think that's it. I think that's all I got going on. Thank you for joining me, for lurking, for watching the videos on demand. Whatever you do, I appreciate it. Time is a valuable resource. Thank you for spending it with me. And you know what? I always say I love you, and I do love you. But make sure you love yourself, and make sure you have the friends that also love you. Make sure you're associating yourself with friends that treat you well. You don't want an Amanda R or Amanda P situation. Those Those high schoolers, they're just, they're not doing anything for you. So take a good look at who you are and who you hang out with. This goes for adults too, I promise. That's all I got. I think I'm done. I don't have any more ramblings to include. I'll see you guys later. Give some thoughts and prayers to my balls. Bye.